Hello there, all KYC members and interested onlookers. Bit of information that needs to be passed on. But the first is congratulations. And congratulations is going to Steve McConaghy, who was tactician in the Australian team that won the 2026 11-metre one design racing in Norway. As I said, Steve was the tactician, but what an amazing accomplishment to win a world title in any in any class of boat is pretty spectacular. But I believe the 11-metre one designs are incredibly competitive. Just looking at the list of names of sailors that competed is pretty impressive. So I will put a link to an article. There's a really great article in mysailing.com.au about the whole thing. So I will put a link to that article in the email that you've received, and I'll attempt to put it in the Facebook post and YouTube as well. Wherever I can put the link, I will put the link, but well done, Mr. McConaghy, absolutely incredible. In the article, it does say, crew featuring sailors from Royal Prince Alfred, CYC. It doesn't mention Kettering anywhere that I can see. I don't know why that is. It's crazy. But anyway, fantastic job, brilliant effort. Okay, on to more mundane but not really essential information. Coming up Sunday the 5th of September, which just happens to be Father's Day, there's a couple of hours in the morning from 9 a.m. for the working bee to set the club up so it's all pristine for the pipe opener. So we need as many members as possible to help get that club, to get the clubhouse and club grounds ready. There's a whole bunch of stuff, we've got to tidy up the barbecue areas, toilet showers, weeding, tidy up the garden beds, clear away all of the fallen tree material, all that sort of stuff. We need to empty out the fire pits, etc., etc. If you've got any hand or power tools that you can bring along to help fix a few little things, hammer in some nails in the deck, just tidy that stuff up. I think the little door where the tools are kept, the lock on that needs to be repaired, so some screwdrivers and whatever else. And a little bit of painting needs to be done. So if you have the talent for painting and you've got a spare brush or two or some rollers, bring them along as well. So a week or two ago, the AGM was held. We've got a new committee, and Commodore Ian House stayed on as Commodore, which is brilliant. It's a challenging job, and to re-up for it takes a bit of commitment. A new member that actually came through the Discover Sailing program, which is really cool, is Vice Commodore. He's put his hand up for Vice Commodore David Ratcliffe. David's got a Model 33. He's moved down from the mainland not that long ago, did Discover Sailing, went and bought this boat, so he is into it. So I was invited up to go on the test sail for his Model 33, so he's as happy as a pig in mud with his new boat, and he's put his hand up to help support the club as well. So well done to David. Rear Commodore is the continuing, ongoing raffle winner, Jason Byrne, who's on Aphrodite. New treasurer is Lynn Bolton, so you'll know Lynn from Melteemi, and you'll also quite often see Lynn behind the bar. Rags Raymond and Jennifer Birch have read up for the committee positions, and Gus McKay has joined the committee also as a representative. Is representing, I'll see if I can get my words working properly. Gus is representing the Derwent Association on the committee. Also, David Bradley is staying involved not on the committee, but is staying involved as the principal representative for the Discover Sailing program. He does a fantastic job with that, and I was so pumped when I heard that David had decided to stay on with that. I'm part of the coaching team, I suppose, the instructor, one of the instructors. David's the other one, Gus is another one, but it's a brilliant program, and I really think it's going to be an essential part of what KYC is doing to continue its growth. And whether you know it or not, Kettering is kind of looked at by many of particularly other regional clubs around not just the state, but I believe the country, where we are growing. Like, we're not growing in leaps and bounds, but we are growing in membership and activity, where many other yacht clubs are contracting. So we really need to push your energy into this. Anybody you know that would like to experience sailing, it's a great way to get out on the water and give them some confidence and understand the safety of being able to crew on a boat. And there's plenty of boats that need additional crew. And even think about that from the perspective, if you've got crew on your boat that, the only sailing that they've ever done is on your boat, I would recommend that they look at doing one of these courses. We've had a couple of people that have gone through that pathway where they've been already sailing for a season or what have you. And just what they learn in this couple of days gave them a hell of a lot more confidence, and also they understood a lot more about safety, and that just helps them enjoy. That's the feedback that we've gotten, that they really enjoy their sailing a lot more now they've got that confidence through competence. So think about that, talk to your crew about it. Anybody else who you know would like to experience sailing, let us know so we can get them onto a course. Next most vital thing is the annual membership. So that you're going to receive a notice shortly. This needs to be paid promptly and certainly before the twilight starts. So you need to be a member before you can go sailing. If people on your boat are sailing and they don't have a membership, it's your responsibility as a skipper to make sure that they have a valid sail pass, and please step up and ensure that they're not, because there are some people who just sail a lot and they just keep going sail pass, sail pass, sail pass. The annual membership for KYC is one of the least expensive in the country, and there is a lot of resources that you've got access to in this club for a very small membership fee. So I think it's a good thing to encourage anyone who's sailing to just become a member. Then the whole insurance thing is out the window, and it helps the club be able to pay for all of the resources that are provided. This year, close attention is being paid to the membership renewals, and as I said, anyone sailing without it or without a valid sail pass, the boat will be recorded as did not race in the results, and it's simply a logistical safety thing. It's a legal thing. There's not much the club can do about it. It's just something that has to be done. Boats racing this year will also be required to sign in, so just over the radio, we are racing, this many people on board, away we go. And that way we can make sure that everybody who's sailing is a member and has a sail pass, all of that sort of stuff, and your race fees are paid, etc., etc. And just also a reminder, and we talk about this every year, but we just need to make sure that every boat is putting their hand up at some stage through the year to run the barbecue, etc., jump on as a volunteer for the committee boat, those sorts of things. And if you do that, your boat gets average points, so you're not really penalised in any way. And this is a a volunteer club, and many hands make light work, as they say. So don't be one of the people that just never ever puts their hand up for this sort of stuff. Pipe opener is on September 18, 19 and 20, and we do need a bunch of people to help get set the club up for that event. We've got to move the boats out so we can bring the vans in, all of that sort of stuff. Marquees need to be erected. A bit more of a tidy up, so there'll be a little bit of a gap between the working bee and then, so just might need a bit of a zhuzh just prior to it. And we also need some volunteers to cook the breakfast, the bacon and egg stuff on the Saturday morning. So that will be the 19th and also the Sunday morning, the 20th. Ian's lining up bar staff as well, so that's all taken care of. And then there'll be a clean up afterwards. We've got the big shindig on the Saturday night. So on the Sunday after breakfast, we need as many hands as possible to put everything back down, put everything away. So please get involved. Contact any committee member to put your hand up for that, so we know how many people we've got to help out. That is all. Fair bit in this video. Make sure you take a look at the article with the Australian team winning the 2026 11-metre one designs with our very own Steve McConaghy as tactician. That is all. Bye for now. See you at the club.